Joining us now is a man who matters a lot more than any kicker on a football field. He's at like the second most important position probably on a football field.
Probably.
And he's not just out there. He's dominant.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking beast. He's also off the field an incredible human being. His entire foundation has done fantastic things. On Mother's Day, they paid for shopping sprees for single mothers at like Nordstrom. They went to a spa day. Then they had dinner somewhere, just taking care of the community. He's got a youth camp coming up here in like a week that he's just putting on. Absolute stallion of a man that is supposed to be representing the NFL. Ladies and gentlemen, Laremy Tunsil.
Yeah!
How are you, dude?
Appreciate it, guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. What about yourself?
Hey, I'm great. I just read something here. I did some research on you, and this is wild. I would not have expected this from a left tackle. Okay, I would not expect this from a left tackle. It said that you hosted the game show thing at the end of minicamp for the Houston Texans. Now, this is something I love. I love that D'Amico's like, hey, we need a team bonding thing. We've had a great mini camp. Let's bring everybody together. Left tackle, offensive lineman hosting this thing. Hey, that's not normal. Laremy, you're a dog, dude.
Go.
How's the team? You guys are together, huh? We got a good squad. We feel good about what's going on down in Houston right now, Laremy?
Absolutely, man. Let's talk about that game night. You know, I actually I hosted a game night at Andretti's. It's kind of like a bigger David Buster's, and I just wanted to get the players together and just bond. You know, just have fun, get to know each other just a little bit better instead of knowing each other just in the facility. Like, let's know each other off the field. Let's build these relationships. And let's get tight because, you know, that's what helps win games.
Yeah, huge. I mean, off the field, every team that I've seen that likes each other is normally really good, you know? But also on the flip side, if you're really good, do you like each other more because you're all benefiting? You know, it's kind of like you're probably going to hang out more when things are going well than when it's not going well. But it feels like every team that likes each other is much better. Does it feel a new energy in Houston? Because obviously what you guys have been going through seemingly just I don't want to say monotony, but seemingly just a continuous circle of what the fuck's going on. Got great players. D'Amico's new coach, new quarterback. We got game night happening at Andretti's.
What?
Is it a whole new vibe in Houston? You can feel it, Laremy?
It's a whole new vibe, man. D'Amico came in with that energy that he brought from San Fran and just changed the whole vibe around the building. And that's something that we needed, especially since these past 3 years, man. We've been in the rut. So D'Amico coming in the building, he brought some new coaches in. We got some new players, man. It's just a whole new vibe that's in that building. It feels great to be there.
Let's talk about a new player, C.J. Stroud, huh? We saw him play football against the Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, they gave us a microphone at the semifinals and the national championship, and we were just roaming the field, just walking the fucking field. I mean, I had an open microphone live on ESPN2, just walking. I caught a fucking field goal. You remember?
Yeah.
I caught a field goal that happened in the game. We should not have been allowed to do that. But in doing that, we had a blast. We got to see C.J. Stroud up like real close. I was like 4 yards away from him. And I'm like, that's a Sunday fucking quarterback right there. That guy is a Sunday quarterback. He handled himself well. They said through the year, everything about his leadership and everything was phenomenal. What have you seen from him? And he's a Sunday quarterback, obviously. He's going to be because he was drafted so high. But what have you seen from him that makes you think like, hey, this guy's going to be a guy in the NFL?
Pat, everything you just said, it hits it on the head. He handled himself well. He came in the building with these unbelievable leadership skills, and he's killing it, man. Like, how I describe CJ is a dog. He's a straight dog. He comes in there ready to work. He handles the huddle perfectly, and he go out there and ball, man. You know, you got to appreciate that, especially in a young quarterback like CJ.
I know you're huge. I know you are fucking 6'5", 313.
Dog.
That has to be fun, buddy.
They said 313.
That's what it said right here, yeah. Is that a lie?
325, yeah.
Well, you know that muscle weighs more.
You got to respect that a little bit.
You know that muscle weighs. Is that what we're trying to be all season, 325?
Absolutely.
Is that bigger or normal than what you usually are?
No, that's been the same. That's been my consistent weight since 2019.
I love that you don't step on the scale at training camp, so that's why this number's wrong.
Smart.
That's what that feels like. How do you feel, though? You feel fast? What year is this for you now?
Year 8, man.
Congrats.
Year 8.
Here we go.
Wow. Hey, you're
Thank you.
Full-fledged vet at this point, man. You're the old man. How's the body? Everything good?
Everything good, man. I appreciate you asking. You know, I'm like the OG in the building now, like the mentor. Everybody look at me for, you know, answers.
You enjoy that role?
Yeah, provide. Yeah, absolutely. I had some great mentors coming in the league. I had Brandon Albert. I had Mike Pouncey. You know, I was I had some good guys. So yeah, I'm ready to step in this role.
Do we change anything this year? Change any, like, do you change stuff at this stage with how great you've been, or you work on stuff, or you just try to be you every year?
I try to be me every year, stay consistent. I think that's one of my biggest things, man.
I've been working on my kick step at home. I don't know.
Let me see it again. Let me see it.
I don't know if it's right for public yet. I've been working on a little different, jabs. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get to my spot, Laremy. I'll fucking meet him there.
Absolutely.
He'll
That's
meet
the main
me
thing.
there.
Get to that spot.
And then what? Are we grabbing? We grabbing? No.
Grab.
Straight up shoulder pads coming to you.
Straight grab. A little holding, but don't tell nobody,
It's not your fault. Everybody's doing okay. If you want to blow the whistle, throw the flag, do what you got to do.
That's on you.
But I'm just trying to do what I do. Hey, hold on. Last year, I just watched it in your fave football. Bosa got incredibly pissed about somebody jumping on the snap pretty much.
Yeah, before the ball.
That seemed to be like a little thing last year. It felt like defensive ends and outside linebackers were a little bit pissed about tackles maybe moving early or whatever. Has that changed at all, or has that always been kind of how it is?
That's been how it always is. We got a job to do, man. We got to block those guys who coming off the edge full speed. So we get a little. If we get off the ball a little early, it's okay, man. It's fine. If they ain't throwing that flag, if they ain't throwing the flag, it's nothing wrong,
And what do you got? You got to have your head break the ass of the center, right? You can't be back too far. Are you trying that at all times or no?
I'd be all over the place. I'm not gonna lie, Pat.
That's because you're tipping plays, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
You got internet people telling us that all the offensive linemen are tipping plays from the way that they stand. It's like they got a fucking 285-pound guy.
Yeah, come on.
That runs a 4.5 right now.
Exactly.
Trying to get to a spot. Have you seen the change in the athletes playing D-end?
Bro, athletic guys coming off that edge. They able to bend, speed, power. They have all those three things combined. It's getting tougher every year. They draft a new guy who's come in with younger legs and ready to come off the ball.
Who's somebody that's different whenever you play against him? Is there anybody?
I always gotta give my kudos to Myles Garrett, man. He got it. He got it. He got everything. He got the whole package. He can bend, he can power, he can finesse. He comes with everything. So, I gotta tip my hat off to Myles. As always, I've been tipping my hat off to Myles since we've been playing in college. So,
has he been dunking basketball since then? He's too fucking big
absurd.
to be doing what he's doing on that basketball court.
bro, he's like 290 windmilling, bro.
How? Why is that? How's that work, Larry? How's that work? He's different. How he's just built different. It sounds like.
They put something in the water for sure.
That'd be so cool to have that. I need to get that water to my daughter.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. I need to get that water to my daughter. The boys have a couple questions for you, Laremy. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Laremy,
up,
speaking of DNs and pass rushers, you guys drafted one super early. When Will Anderson gets drafted that early, are you eager to test him out in practice and training camp? I'm sure, I don't know if you guys are doing an OTAs or stuff like that. And how's he look?
He looks good, man. We needed a guy to come off the edge, and I'm glad we got Will. I'm glad Will's a part of the team. And now, for sure, we're going to work in practice. Absolutely. He's going to make me better. I'm going to make him better. That's the whole mindset of the whole team. We're just trying to make each other better. But we get on Sundays, it'll be easy.
You work every day? You take G days? How many G days?
G days. Bet days?
Yeah.
Shit, I need some vet days.
You're the vet now, dude. You can't. You know what I mean?
I gotta talk to D'Amico. Let me get a couple vet days.
How is D'Amico? He's obviously a former player. Everybody loved him in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. Back in Houston, I saw everybody that's ever played alongside D'Amico or for D'Amico was like, yes. I think his former player in a head coaching role, I think that's fucking great for everybody. How has it been? You say change the entire vibe. What do you mean by that? Just more transparent, more energy? What is it?
Just more energy, more transparent. Like, what you're getting from D'Amico every day. He's a former player, and he stepped into this head coaching role. That's something that we need this. We need a player's coach who listens to our ideas and willing to change things around. We need a young guy who's going to come in the building and bring the consistent energy that we need to make us a great team. So, hat off to D'Amico for coming in the building and stepping in that role and embracing it. He's been doing a great job.
You know what they say, though? They say, like, former players will be too soft on players, not accountable enough, but it's like you watch that San Francisco 49ers defense, everybody's fucking I mean, they are at the exact spot they need to be to, right?
Exactly.
I think that's kind of a misconception, though, of ex-players as coaches, I think, Laremy.
I won't say he's soft, but I would say, he take care of us. And, that's something that we need in this day and age.
17 games, bro.
17.
Hey, that's going to be 18.
17.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
That's going to be 18.
And it's going to be 18. They changing that rule next year, right?
Dude, they're going to. It's
Probably.
And if they can add another bye week.
That's insane.
I think if they can add another bye week, too, that's 18, then 20 weeks of football. They just put out the stats. Hold on. I literally just looked this up from the 2023 NFL Record and Fact Book at NFL.com. The top 20 television broadcasts of 2022 is all NFL games. Top 20 of them, dude. Top 20. Look, Super Bowl pregame show, number 9. So all these people that are losing their mind over Vanderpump Rules and all this other stuff, I respect it. I appreciate it. And that son of a bitch,
Tom
Sandoval, that guy, top 20, all the NFL. So if they can get 2 more weeks by adding a game, Laremy, they don't give a fuck if you're rolling into a Sunday, pal. How do you treat the body? How do you treat the body week to week? What is it? You cold tub guy, acupuncture, what do you do?
Cold tub, needle and acupuncture, everything. Everything, man. Everything I get my hands on. I try to take care of the body as best as I can, especially just having 17 games, 17 plus. I got to look at it like that. I try to get my hands on everything. I ask the older guys that's in the locker room, what they do for their body and how can it benefit me. I try it out. I talk to the nutritionists. I talk to the trainers. Whatever I can do, man. Whatever I can do to take care of this body because it's all about longevity. I'm trying to be in this thing for a long time, not a short time.
Okay, so you are trying to play like another 10 years here?
Hello, that sounds good to me. Can I keep stacking these contracts? I'm good.
Yes, you can. Shout out, Saint. Shout out, Saint. Shout out, Saint. Yes, you absolutely can. The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers, he came out on a podcast and said he used to drink his own urine.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because it made his body recover. Yeah, something to think about if you want to. Connor has a question.
Wilding.
Yeah, a lot of tackles, though. He's from Ohio.
That's right.
From Ohio.
do.
Connor has a question for you, Laremy.
Yeah,
What up,
Laremy,
Connor?
obviously the last couple of years haven't gone exactly the Texans' way, and with this new regime, from what it sounds like, it's completely, turned the building on its head in the best possible way. What do you think kind of the expectations are? Because not only is it a new coach, you have a rookie quarterback, but like we mentioned earlier, he's an absolute stud. So what do you think kind of inside the building the expectations are for your entire team?
It is simple, man. Just win games. Come together as a team and win more games that we've been winning. We try to have a winning season, and no matter how it looks like, we want to win games. And I think the guys that have been in the locker room with me for these last 3 years, we tired of going through the same thing. So we try to switch it up and win some games. That's how I look at it.
I don't think people fully understand because obviously you just talked about contracts in the NFL and professional athletics. Everybody knows exactly how much money you're making to do everything that you do, right? So it's an easy thing for fans to say, well, he gets to lay his head down on a stack of money at night. So I'm sure losing is fucking miserable in the NFL. Everybody in the building thinks they're getting fired. So chefs think they're getting fired, trainers think they're getting fired, coaches think they're getting fired, players think they're getting fired. So every day you're walking into a building of misery. That's a lot of motivation, Laremy.
Exactly. Walking to the building straight misery, no, it's tough being there, especially just losing constantly, losing back-to-back games. Don't nobody in the building want to be there. So, we gotta turn that around. We gotta change this energy, man, and turn this program around to a winning program.
Laremy, I don't want to be the one that you're 6'5", 325.
Hello.
I just don't want to be the guy to tell you that the Colts are fucking back too, pal.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you hear me? Laremy, the Colts are fucking back, dude. Hate to break to you. We got a guy that does backflips at quarterback.
That's right.
And windmill dunks.
Absolutely. Y'all got a beast at quarterback. Absolutely.
You watch any of those highlights, Laremy, and think, oh, no. That's what he did. You know what I mean?
He's an athlete. I give that to him. He's an athlete, man. But listen, there's going to be a battle.
All right.
There's going to be a battle.
CJ Stroud probably dunked too if I had it.
I would assume.
Yeah, but through his legs though, like Anthony
First
Richardson.
of all, I hung out with CJ outside of outside, and we actually went to the gym a couple times to shoot some hoops. CJ got a sniper on him, man.
Yeah,
He said he did.
hey, when we talked to him,
CJ,
because Josh McCown,
Yeah.
Yes.
When pro day.
who you know, Josh McCown, obviously. Josh,
yeah, I know Josh. Yeah,
Josh McCown told CJ something about playing in Charlotte whenever he's there. So we brought it up to CJ about basketball. I guess he's a fucking real player. I guess CJ's.
Philly, bro.
Hey, these quarterbacks are different these days, doesn't it? It feels like. Now, I don't want to take any shots at anybody, but I will. Tom Brady. Tom Brady walks into an LA Fitness, okay, or Equinox Gym,
Sure.
and picks up a basketball. He's getting run off the fucking court.
Probably.
Right? No offense.
Absolutely.
No offense, Tom Brady.
Yep.
You're much better at everything than I. Well, maybe not crypto investments.
Yeah, that's also
But
true.
that just came out. That just came out this morning, Larry. I literally just learned about it. But he would get run. Peyton Manning, listen, I'm sure Peyton can shoot. I've seen him play knockout with his brother.
Yep.
I'm sure he could figure out how to shoot. If he was to play pickup, though, and any place, get run off. Anthony Richardson walks in there, he's running the court.
Oh, yeah,
CJ walks in there, he's running the court. Patrick Mahomes, I'd assume, running the fucking court. It's a different game, dude. It's awesome. It's electrifying for you. Does that make your job easier or harder? Easier or harder with the quarterback?
Like I told you, Pat, they putting something in his water, man. I don't know what they put in it, but it does make my job. It makes my job hell of easy, for sure. Just having an athlete back there who can deliver the ball to the receivers.
He can too. That throw he had to Marvin Harrison Jr.
Ridiculous.
Was
Absurd.
disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was absolutely filthy. And then he was running too. Never ran in college. Did you guys ever talk about that? Does he talk about that? About how, I guess in Ohio, they were like, this guy never runs. This guy never runs. Never didn't have to. Been all the way to the fucking semifinals. And then he started running. It was a whole different. I mean, he was wide open out there. Does he ever talk about that? Do you guys talk about that with the offense?
He never talk about it, but it is his bag. Like when he needs to run, he run. It's in his bag. But I think he prefers to be a pocket passer, and, and throw dimes down the field. But it's in his bag, so don't sleep on him.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We saw he was fucking big too.
Oh, yeah.
Field goal away from beating Georgia.
Like 52-yarder or something like that.
Well, if Marvin Harrison doesn't get hurt, they do beat Georgia.
Well, and then Georgia, if you do recall, goes on to beat TCU by 65 points.
Yeah, so it wasn't that good.
60 some points. Ty Schmidt, last question for you here, Laremy.
Yeah, Laremy,
up, my guy?
a big topic of conversation this offseason has been the whole natural grass versus turf conversation. And we all know with like tackles, you guys, like whether it's a knee or something like that, how difficult it is coming back from like a serious knee injury. How much of a difference can you tell when you play a game on Sunday on natural grass as opposed to turf? And is that something that you would like to see changed and have all fields have turf grasses or natural grass? Excuse me.
Listen, NFL. Y'all need to change that shit right now.
Yeah.
We need grass. We need grass, man. We'll need no more turf. That turf should be out the picture. We need grass, bro, just to keep our bodies healthy.
You sore, right? I mean, it's like you're playing on pavement. Your body can feel 6'5", 325. Your knees, joints, ankles, everything can feel it, especially with a longer season. It's a real, for me, I was obviously kicking balls. I wanted the hardest surface possible, especially with hitting onside kicks against the Houston Texans. They hit onside, I want the ball to be as hard as possible, the ground to be but I don't have to run. Every other human that I have run into in the NFL has said, like, yeah, dude, like practicing on turf, playing on turf, you might as well put us on a gym floor and then just have us run around while we're doing this. Grass is so much better. And it doesn't seem like it's that expensive. I don't know why it's such a fucking thing right now, Larry. Honestly, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. But they need to change that shit ASAP, bro.
What would you do if you're in like the Super Bowl and there's obviously terrible turf and the NFL said, equipment managers, give them better shoes.
Yeah, that's on them.
Sorry about it. I mean, the Sod father came out and said the Sod Prince fucked up the watering of this whole thing and said it was terrible. But for us, equipment managers, give them better cleats. Maybe that'll work out. Whenever you're figuring out the surface, you like slick stuff, right? Offensive linemen like whenever it's wet, mud, slick.
Absolutely, slow down the DNs.
Myles Garrett fucking...
Slipping away.
Yes.
See. All right. Hey, next week you have your youth football camp happening in Houston. Laremy is hosting his first annual youth football camp on July 15th in Houston. He'll be inviting 150 kids. Hey, that's a lot of fucking kids, Laremy. What do you got lunches for all of them?
I got lunches, I got cleats, I got T-shirts, I got everything for them, man. I can't wait for it. I'm excited.
How's it? People already know? Is there any way to sign up? Can we help? What do we do?
Yes, sir. I can reach out to you after this, Pat, for sure.
Love to be a part of it.
Let's go.
You're doing good things. Keep leading down there, man. Honestly, and thank you for joining us.
For sure. No, I appreciate it, Pat.
Hey, tell Saint we said what's up, too. You know what I mean? We know they...
I got you.
Hey, they started doing some real fuckery to get him out. You know, he knows that. They're making new rules to kind of get him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
What's that all about? I saw he was over in Italy, I think. Yeah, he was over in Italy. He was doing his thing. You know who else was in Italy?
Who's that?
Rapport was in Italy, wasn't he?
Oh.
Saints always working. Right now on YouTube, Laremy Tunsil 78. You can watch a series called Protect the Tree. It is obviously about his life, what he's doing, and we are a part of the last episode. Thank you for letting us be a part of this thing. Laremy, you're the fucking man, pal.
Man, y'all please, y'all fans, everybody please tune into my series that I got right here. It's called Protect the Tree, man. Please tune in. Y'all won't regret it. I promise you. Protect the Tree, man. Protect the Tree. We actually just dropped an episode before I got on the show, man, so you should check it out.
All right, brand new episode. We'll watch it this afternoon. Yep. We appreciate the hell out of you. You're the best. Ladies and gentlemen, Laremy Tunsil.
Yeah,